camera.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome. This is vlog number 3. Sorry I missed you last week. It was a busy week. Last week because Ben Corson was out and we set up a podcast, and that would have just been cool to film. And so today we're going to focus on our live stream. We're going to show you our live stream setup. And maybe you're not interested, but you just kind of want to know what goes on in a live stream. This can be a really huge task. We have Jessica and Anthony. Say good morning, guys.
Good morning, guys.
All right, and they're over here setting up the live stream. What time is it right now?
7:04.
It's 7:04 in the morning. We get here super early. And these are all of our live stream equipment. You're able to, cut out these foam pieces here and just make slots in it for all your wires and all your cabling. These convert SDI into HDMI. And we also have our camera boxes. The camera operators will come in and grab this box and set everything up. So that's kind of cool. So again, this is gonna be like a broad overview. It's not gonna be like a tutorial. I'm just showing you what we're using, how we're using it. So the most popular device on the market right now for live streaming, I mean, they have a pro version, but it is the A10 Mini. And it does all of our switching from cameras. So we also are using Blackmagic, converters, SDI converters, and multi-view. And so this multi-view is gonna help us get our 2 cameras onto this big screen here. So this is our CG computer. We're running Pro Presenter. And also this is where we mix all of our live stream worship. We use Ableton Live, and it actually runs into our X-Air. We send it to the A10 Mini here, and it shoots it out into the internet. So, yeah, that's it. The man of the hour. And this is his wife, Rebecca. Hi, she's our coordinator. Hi, coordinator.
Morning.
So I don't know if all churches have this position. Usually at church plants, the worship leader or maybe the tech sound team leader is kind of like somebody who coordinates the whole service. And there's a lot of coordinating that needs to be done. So what we did is created a new position within the church, and that position is a coordinator. So if you think of a wedding, yeah, there's a lot going on in a wedding. You need a coordinator to coordinate. That's kind of what Rebecca does. And so we're going to talk a little bit more about that.
We just have to check their connections.
Okay, Rebecca, I have some questions for you, okay?
Okay.
So I was talking to the church family about your position, like how we invented the coordinator position. And what do you think about it so far? It's kind of needed, right? Because there's just so much going on.
I just ask a lot of questions like how could I help you, or what needs to be done, and I'll check in with the ushers or pastor or sound team
and just make sure everything's going smoothly, right?
Just double checking things. Yeah.
Basically, she's kind of like my right hand person and picks up my slack, right? Because usually I would have to do that all by myself.
Yeah, which would be impossible.
Yeah, it's impossible. So Rebecca is a huge help. Can you talk about the tool that we use to communicate during church? What app is that called again?
Zello.
Yeah, the Zello app. So how do we use that?
So we have a little app called Zello, and with that app we have a way to communicate with each other with a microphone, so that we can kind of whisper into it and the whole team can hear what everyone else is saying. Especially when we're having a problem, it's a really great way to communicate without having to run and back and forth.
Yeah, right. Or like yelling at each other, right? So we use the Zello app, and it's kind of like a walkie-talkie, right?
Yeah.
And everybody has their earphones in, and so Rebecca and the team are communicating with each other during service. I don't know, maybe there's somebody out there who is like us and they're serving at a church plant, and that might be some good information for them.
Zello free.
Yeah, it's free. Everybody's doing a great job. We're learning, and so I think this is good because it gives our church family like an insight to everything that we do, and maybe some church family will want to get involved and serve with us and want to learn this stuff. So none of us are professionals here.
No.
right? And we are all learning.
It's
so.
exciting. It's really fun, and there's adventures every Sunday.
Yeah. So just think about like when our church grows and we have all these items in place, right, Rebecca? We have the live stream, we have the walkie apps, we're using software to mix the live stream, and sometimes we're having internet problems and issues, right? But we're working through those. So we're like, thank you, church family, for being gracious with us, because like I said, none of us are professionals, and we are learning how to do this. But we're building a foundation. We're a church plant, and God is gonna use this foundation as we set it up, as we learn, and when our church grows and God adds souls to this community, I think lives are going to be touched because we're building a foundation. This is a church plant, and so we're super excited.
Yeah, amen.
Amen. Victor, what would you say is like the biggest blessing of serving the Lord in the sound ministry for you?
The ministry part, the part of learning here and being around and fellowshipping. Those were my prayers that I kind of blend in and start helping out.
Amen. When serving, you meet people and you serve together and you end up becoming like a really close-knit family, right? So yes. I think
those are blessings for all of those that are thinking about serving. Do it.
Oh.
Or why do you serve? Why do you serve?
I wanted to do something more, and then it's just very rewarding.
Right? Fulfilling.
The reward is like no other.
But we're in His will when we serve, right?
Yeah.
So that's like,
yeah.
It's. And how much experience do you have? Zero experience. So we're learning all this. Yeah, we're learning, and people should serve and get involved, right? We could always use more people like you, right? And so cool. Good morning, Tati. Don't run. She's been with me since the beginning, right? So Tatiana is our other worship leader here. She does vocals. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Mitch is switching the batteries. Getting ready. You got your Zello app?
Oh, I need the Zello.
Yeah, we need that.
I need the Zello.